Thursday, everyone. Here are the three things that we're going to work on today. The first thing is poetry. So we have two new poems for you to add to your poetry folder. And they're both about our grandparents. So we have one about grandma. We have one about grandpa. Do you remember when Miss Vootberg joined our Zoom meeting so that we could practice the songs for Grandparents' Day? Well, she's putting a special video together for the grandparents, and so it will be available tomorrow, and you'll be able to send it out to your grandparents at that time. So I'm looking forward to watching that. But let's look at these poems. The first one is, what are grandmas for? Grandmas are for stories about things of long ago. Grandmas are for caring about all the things you know. Grandmas are for rocking you and singing you to sleep. Grandmas are for giving you nice memories to keep. Grandmas are for knowing all the things you're dreaming of. But most importantly of all, grandmas are for love. Aw, isn't that so true? Grandmas are wonderful, and I'm sure your grandmas are missing you. So on this page, you can decorate it to look real pretty. Maybe you'd like to draw a picture of your grandma at the bottom here. You can do that, and some of the things you like to do with grandma. And then I have another poem called Walking with Grandpa. I like to walk with Grandpa. His steps are short like mine. He doesn't say, now hurry up. He always takes his time. I like to walk with Grandpa. His eyes see things like mine do. Wee pebbles bright, a funny cloud, half-hidden drops of dew. Most people have a hurry. They don't stop and see. I'm glad that God made Grandpa, unrushed and young like me. And the poem was written by Zena Smith. And again, you can color it to decorate it and make it look pretty and put it in your folder. And if you'd like to draw a picture of Grandpa at the bottom, some things you like to do with Grandpa, you can do that as well. So that's poetry today. Then for writing, we're going to have you write a letter to your third grade buddy, your buddy from Mr. Wainwright's class. Now remember, all the letters start with dear, and then you have to write their name. So whatever your buddy's name is. So if your buddy's name is Fred, you're going to write Dear Fred. And you're going to write some sentences here. That's the body of the letter. And you're going to tell him some things that you've been doing maybe while you've been in quarantine, or maybe some things that you want to do. So write a few sentences, and remember that every sentence begins with a capital letter. And make sure they end with end marks. And when you're done writing, make sure you sign it, who it was from. And you're going to put your name right there. And what we would like for you to do is we would like you to actually mail this letter to your buddy. I'm sure your buddy misses seeing you and would love to be able to see you and do things together like we used to. So go ahead and put it in an envelope and have your mom or dad help you mail it to your buddy. Now, to find your buddy's address, your mom and dad can look that up online on fax on the directory and find their address. If you're not sure who your buddy is, mom and dad can go back to the website where they look for your assignments, and there is a little button there they can click that says Buddy List. And you can look there to see who your buddy is. That way, you might not remember their last name. That way, you'll know what last name to write on the envelope when you're going to send it. And hopefully, maybe at the end, you could say, please write back. Because that would be great if you got a letter back from them. So if you want to end it that way, please write back. I think then maybe you might just get a letter back from them. We'll see. Have fun.